What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of Tyler Perry's The Oval, Season 5, Episode 22, the finale. So if you have not seen the Season 5 finale of Tyler Perry's The Oval, turn this video off, go watch the episode, come back and watch this video. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I am almost at 100 subscribers, which is not even breaking the mold yet, but it's something. So just help a sister out and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post. And anything I say, it's my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. And I'm not a public speaker, so I will tend to fumble my words. You will hear me say, so, like, 1,000 times. I may stop to regain my thoughts. I may slow my speaking down to regain my thoughts. And I'm going to be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show. And also, comment below what you thought of this finale episode. What you would grade this finale episode. If I forgot anything or was off on anything in particular, let me know in the comments. That's what you guys are here for, to let me know when I miss something or if I forget something or I can't remember something. What was I about to say? So, yeah. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. I'm going to grade this episode a B+, damn near an A-. But this one was good. This finale was good. I enjoyed this finale very much. I feel like I still have to give it that B+ because of the repetitive ass dialogue that they be having. But this episode was really good. I enjoyed this episode, so I'm gonna give it a B+. This is the last chance. If you have not seen the season 5 finale of Tyler Perry's The Oval, turn this video off because I'm about to spoil the entire episode. Let me take a sip of my smoothie. Like, I'm probably gonna have a smoothie every day, every review, because I'm getting these jumps every damn day. They probably know my name up in there by now. The first one they made me, I got out the door, started drinking that joint. That joint was sour as hell. I said, oh, excuse me, no. I need this remade. Now it's kind of more sweeter than usual, but I'd rather it be sweeter than it being it's super sour, like they forgot to put the sweetness in it or something. Or the fruit wasn't all the way done getting ripe. You know how when the fruit ripens, it gets sweet. Anyway, anyway, I'm going off track. Let me start. So the episode begins. Richard, he comes upstairs and Nancy's somewhat sleeping. He tries to get into the bathroom. I'm like, I was like, what room was he trying to go in? The bathroom in their bedroom? I'm like, they don't have another bathroom he could have just used to avoid like having a conversation with her. So so Nancy's like, Richard, she wakes up out of sleep. Can you hold me? And Richard's like, no, I don't have nothing left to give. He tells her he got called into work. So they go back and forth about them dealing with the grief on their own and things like that. So then Richard tells Nancy, I'm filing for a divorce. There's no reason for us to be together now. I said, God damn. You gonna pull that shit on her right now? She just lost another child, and you just lost your child, your only child. So he tells her there's no reason for us to be together anymore. I'm filing for a divorce. I felt so bad for Nancy, but it was just like, I mean, she did what she did. I mean, it's a fucked up situation. So, oh dang, let me spark my jig. So then, Nancy, she's pleading with Richard, like, don't do this, like basically, like, don't do this. Like, I need you. Richard's not trying to hear it. He leaves for work. And I'm just like, I hope that don't lead Nancy to do nothing reckless. Like, try to kill herself again or go to that cult or something like that. I'm just hoping that Nancy don't do nothing reckless now that Richard's not hearing, not seeing it for her, you know? So, of course, everybody's been called into the White House. As Priscilla's coming in, Simone calls her. She's like, what's going on? Why is everyone being called in? Priscilla says, I don't know. And Simone's like, okay, well, keep me posted on what's going on. So then Priscilla, she's asking, man, what am I? So Alonzo, he's telling Priscilla Victoria fled the bunker and is headed to the infirmary. So I'm like, at this point, they must not have known that she was already out of the infirmary. So Priscilla, she's asking Alonzo, how did Victoria get out? And Alonzo's like, I don't know. I heard that the Secret Service agents are being replaced at Eli's request. And he tells her that the White House is on high alert. So then Alan comes in. Priscilla asks him how he doing. He's like, cool. He asks who all got called in. Alonzo's like, everyone did. Yeah, damn it. I sparked this on the wrong way. So then we get this scene. Cal, he calls Dale. I'm so tired of Cal and Dale. I really am. So he asking Dale, like, are you still at my place? And Dale's like, yeah, but I'm about to leave. Cal's like, oh, you can't do that. And Dale's like, why? Because you're going to call my ex-pimp. And Cal's like, no, because now you've heard top secret information. I didn't even think of that, but I was just like, okay. So Dale's like, oh, I won't say anything. Tells Cal I won't say anything. So Cal tells Dale, oh, don't go anywhere. Stay put. That's not a request. Like, it's a demand. Then he asks Dale, like, was you turned on? Because I was super turned on knowing that you was under the bed. I'm just like, this nigga Cal is not going to be satisfied until Dale gets killed or something fucking with your stupid ass. Like, you want him to stay at your house, but look what just happened in the last episode. Like, he almost got caught in there because Donald just randomly popping up. And you still talking about you staying in my place. Like, no. He can't fear you if he dead, Cal. So, Donald walks in, and Cal, like, ends the call abruptly. Yeah, I put in parentheses right here. Cal blowing me because you the one putting Dale in danger as well, and it's annoying at this point. There we go. Now it's here. Took me a minute to get this joint hitting the right way. But anyway, so Donald, he comes in. He asks Cal, "You found anything out about why everybody getting called in?" Cal says, "Not yet." So Donald tells Cal, I'm going to go try to talk to Eli. You just stay put here. So then we get Victoria approaching Eli's office. Before Max and Bobby could even tell Eli that she's there, she tries to bombard her way into the office. But of course they stop her, and Bobby opens the door, and Eli's like, let her in. So then Victoria heads in. Max is like, fucking bitch. Like, fucking bitch. So, Eli's asking where Victoria was. Victoria tells him that she was in the bunker, that Hunter put her in the bunker. Eli asks why was she in the infirmary. Victoria's like, she explains that she hit her head. And she's like, now we have to finish this. So Eli's like, well, what does that mean? So Victoria says that her father will destroy Hunter. And Eli says, oh, we don't want that. Like, call your father right now. And Victoria's like, I'm not calling him because what's your plan? And Eli says, oh, I'll have a team go upstairs and pull Hunter out, and I'll file all the necessary articles for the 25th Amendment. Somebody in the comments, let me. I ain't take U.S. government since 2012. Somebody in the comments remind me. I mean, I could just smoogled it. I could have just Googled it. But hey, somebody in the comments, let me know what is the 25th Amendment. I cannot remember. So Victoria's like, oh, I don't want to take the legal route. And Eli says, I know, but this is the answer right now. And Victoria's like, well, Hunter won't go. And Eli tells Victoria, oh, just call your father. At least let me try to prove to him that him putting me in office was a good choice. Like, I can show him I can handle this. So then Victoria says, and if your plan doesn't work, and Eli says, well, then if my plan doesn't work, your father can do whatever he needs to do. So then Donald approaches Eli's office. Max and Bobby tell Donald Eli's in the meeting. Donald's like, okay, well, tell Eli that I really need to see him. Then he walks away. Max and Bobby, they seem like they seem put off at Donald being so nice. But you know, if he want to butter up to Eli, he got to butter up to his details. So he ain't want to have no rah-rah with the details. So he just had to say, okay, well, tell Eli to reach out to me when he can. So we get the same Richard. He comes in the White House kitchen. Priscilla's like, well, what are you doing here? And Richard's like, don't start, Priscilla. I just want to work. I feel like that's what I need to do. Some people handle grief like that. Like some people, they lose somebody and they want to go to work to get their mind off of it. Some people just want to wallow in the grief in the house. Everybody has their own way of dealing with grief, and you can't judge them for it. Oh my God, he just went down my throat. I hate that. I must have rolled it on too loose. Anyway. So, Richard, he says, I just need to work. He asks Priscilla, like, do you know what all this was about, calling all of us in? Priscilla says, I don't know, but we're on high alert right now. She tells Richard there's a lot of Secret Service agents around. Richard's like, I don't think those are Secret Service agents because I haven't worked here many years, and those don't look like the type. He's like, I think something's going down. And Priscilla's like, well, I agree. So then Sam comes in. He asks Richard, Priscilla, have either of you talked to the president, Hunter? He says Hunter asked to see him, but he wants to know what he's walking into before. Man, where did I go? He wants to know what he's walking into first before he just goes to see what Hunter wants. So then, this is the part that got me. I was like, okay. So then Sam not admits, but this is when he reveals that he was hiding Jason in their basement, in him and Priscilla's home basement. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. I was like, now that explains how it was so easy for him to get the jump on Nancy when Nancy was over there. He caught her up and Jason got her in the kitchen because he was standing in the basement the whole time. And then you got to think about this little nigga's a whole serial killer. Like, I mean, should I say serial killer? I mean, he killed 2 people. What is considered a serial killer? You got killed like 3 or more? I don't know, but this little nigga's a killer. And you had him sleeping in your basement and you wasn't even staying there. Because remember, Priscilla didn't want him in the house. So you mean to tell me that Jason was in the basement and you wasn't even staying there? Like, he could have possibly did something to Priscilla while she was sleeping or something like that. So I thought that was crazy when he admitted that. I said, that's crazy. But then it made sense. So he tells them that he had Jason hidden in their basement. And Priscilla starts to go off on Sam. And I don't blame her because it's just like, you mean to tell me I've been sleeping in my house and this little nigga been in the... But also, Priscilla, how you don't go in your basement? I don't know. Me personally, I go in my basement every day. But that's because my clothes are down there. But I just feel like people go in their basement frequently. So it's just like, you didn't know he was in your basement that whole time? I don't know. People live different. So maybe she never went down there to the basement. But I get her frustration because it's like, you had this little killer nigga down there while I've been in the house sleeping and vulnerable and not like, your house is your vulnerable space. That's where that's your comfort zone. So the fact that he had him there and she didn't know, I would be mad too. So Sam tries to explain, I had no other place to take Jason. And then he tells Richard and Priscilla that their house was raided and they took Jason and knocked his agent out. Took his agent out that was supposed to be guarding Jason. So then Priscilla says, that's why we all got called in, because this is the setup. Because now Priscilla's probably thinking to herself like, damn, Hunter think I'm working with him, but now he probably thinking that I'm working with my husband and this whole Jason debacle. So that's probably why I got called in. So then Sam's like, I'm going to call around, try to get more info, and then I'll go see Hunter. And Richard's like, well, you know they're going to be looking for you if they're asking for you. Sam's like, I don't care. I'm not stepping foot into that room until I know that they have Jason. Then he tells Richard and Priscilla, if y'all hear anything, of course, let me know. He leaves out the kitchen. Priscilla goes off some more. She's like, that's why we got called in, because of the shit he did. And Richard's like, oh, you don't know that. We'll see. Which was actually not the reason they got called in. So, Bobby and Max are standing guard outside Eli's office. They out there assuming that Victoria and Eli are fucking. They like, they fucking right now. But at this one particular time, they weren't. So then they both get an alert that Simone is on her way. Like, she's moving. First, I was like, are they going to say who it was? They never said who it was until Eli and Victoria came out the office. Because I initially put someone. And then once we found out it was Simone, I was like, okay, it was Simone. So they both get alerted that Simone is moving en route or whatever. So Max, he's about to knock on the door, immediately tell Eli, and Bobby's like, oh no. Bobby stops Max and is like, oh no, we on high alert. He says, we'll tell Eli that we told Agent Kane to tell him that his wife was coming, and he didn't tell him. And I'm like, if Agent Kane is that agent that was supposed to be guarding Simone when she was in the bunker, they trying to pin everything on that nigga. That poor nigga. I mean, he ain't innocent, but like, they trying to blame everything on his ass. We didn't see him this episode, though. If that's the agent that I think they talking about. So then Max is like, Eli's not going to buy that. He can't stand Kane. So he's not going to buy that. So Bobby's like, okay, well, we'll tell him we got distracted. And Max is like, that's not good neither, because we need him to trust us. So then Bobby says, well, we've held on this long. Let's just watch it all fall apart. I'm like, yeah, at this point, just sit back and watch the show at this point, Bobby and Max. So Max is like, oh, well, they got 10 more minutes in there, and I'm telling. Bobby's like, okay, Boy Scout, or something he called them. Bobby and Max, they have their little witty banter. Max is like, oh, Simone be pillow talking to you, Bobby? And Bobby's like, yeah, because I'm Bobby, baby. You know how their little banter goes. So then, inside the office, when Victoria gets off the phone with her father, she tells Eli that her father gave him an hour to get Hunter out of there. And Eli's like, an hour? He's like, okay, well, I'll have Bobby and Max assemble the team now. Then Victoria says that her father also mentioned that the guys that Eli has with him, they're not Secret Service trained. They're actually mercenaries. So then she suggests to Eli that she go talk to Hunter first. And Eli's like, okay, if I don't hear from you in 10 minutes, I'm coming up. So then Victoria and Eli come out the office. And this is when Max tells Eli, your wife is on the way. So then we get this scene. Agent Isaac, he has Jason, and he's taking him to see Hunter. And of course, in passing, they run into Victoria, and she has the little. I was assuming they were the mercenary guys with her. So of course, Victoria pretends to be shocked when she sees Jason. It's not convincing at all. She's like, it's like I see a ghost. It's just like, girl, it's not believable. We all know you don't care. You shocked to see him in there, but you really don't care about that little boy. So then she thinking that she still got like pull and shit. She tells Agent Isaac, take him to the blue room. Like he's just gonna be like, yes, ma'am. Like, first of all, he put your ass down in the bunker. He wondering how the hell you got out the infirmary. So you just randomly take him to the blue room. So Agent Isaac's like, oh, we won't be doing that, ma'am. And Victoria, she starts to try to snatch Jason away from Isaac. And they tussle a little bit. Jason gets loose and tries to run. Kicking Victoria in the chest in the process, like kicking her back. Victoria and her guys and Isaac, they run after Jason. He don't get far. He get like a couple feet. And Isaac grabs him back up. And Jason's like, I want to see my father. And Isaac's like, that's where I'm taking you. I'm taking you to see your father. And Victoria's like, no, because I need to talk to Jason. And Isaac threatens He's like, didn't I already tase you once? He pulls his jacket back like he about to pull out his taser, and Victoria and her guys run away. They scurry away. And I'm just like, ain't these supposed to be the mercenaries? What the fuck they scurrying away from a taser for? I was like, what? That was weird to me. So Isaac, he brings Jason into the residential bedroom, and Hunter, he's like, give me a hug, son. That reminded me of some movie. Wait, damn, what was that movie? Or was it a TV show where the dude was like, come on, son. Oh, Roscoe Family Jenkins. When Martin and damn, who was the person he was against? Martin and Steve. Was it Martin? Was it Steve Harvey? Whoever Martin's brother was on. Yeah. Yeah, it was Welcome Home Roscoe Jenkins. Remember when they had that relay race towards the end of the movie, and Martin took it too competitive against somebody, and then he left his son hanging, and at the end he was like, come here, son. And his son ran away. That's what reminded me of this scene when Hunter was like, come give me a hug, son. So Jason, all beat up, by the way, face, eyes bloody, got the bloody eyes, whatever, like he got beat up. So he's like, give me a hug, son. Jason's like, no. So Hunter's like, I'm not going to hurt you, son. So Jason's like, well, why would you bring me back here then? Hunter's like, well, we need to help you, me and my team. So Jason's like, and what about mom? And Hunter's like, no, you don't have to worry about her. She's under arrest for trying to kill me. And he says, if we stick together, we can take her down. And I said that in my last review. I don't know if I said that in my last review or if I said that in the comment section, because somebody commented and said that, who do I think is going to succeed in the end? And I said, well, if Jason will forgive his father and they band together, they could take Victoria down. I don't remember if I said that in the review or the comments, but when Hunter said that, I said, yep, I knew it. He was basically going to just try to get Jason to, he was going to try to make amends with Jason so they could take Victoria down. So Jason's like, I don't believe you. You told the press I was dead. Hunter's like, well, that was your mother. And Jason's like, you said I did all those things. And Hunter was like, I mean, you did. But they blamed him for everything that happened. He was only responsible for killing Ruth's twin sister. Well, let me not say Ruth's twin sister, because some people might not watch Ruthless that's watching this review. He killed the first escort that Hunter was sleeping with on the show. That owned that salon or something like that where Max got shot at. Jason killed her, and then he raped and killed the maid, Jean. So Hunter was like, son, you did do most of that stuff. So then Hunter tells Agent Isaac to leave the room, because this whole time Agent Isaac has been standing there observing. He tells Agent Isaac to leave the room. Then Jason asks Hunter, well, why are you in a wheelchair? So then Hunter tells Jason, your mother has been poisoning me in attempts to kill me. And he said, I don't have time to explain everything. And Jason asks, like, why not? And Hunter tells him, well, your grandfather, I done pissed him off, and now he's coming for me. So then Jason asks, well, what is Grandpa going to do? And Hunter says, well, you know, your grandfather knows what you did to your grandmother. I forgot that Jason had choked his grandmother out on the plane with Gail. Oh, yeah, she did die. Because I was wondering, I was like, did he kill her or he just choked her to unconsciousness? I couldn't remember. But now that I'm thinking, he did kill her, and it and it came up as a heart attack or something like that. But Victoria's, oh yeah, but I think Hunter told Victoria he killed her. Or Victoria just assumes it. So Hunter tells Jason, your grandfather knows what you did to your grandmother. And he says, your grandfather's coming for us both. He says, we have to stick together to take them both down, your mother and your grandfather. Shit is crazy. I wonder if they're going to ever... Did they ever introduce Victoria's father on the show? I don't think they ever showed her father. He just always been... I'm trying to think. Maybe they did show him in like season 1. It's been 5 seasons, 4 seasons, whatever. I can't even remember. Did they ever show Victoria's father? I wonder if they're going to show him next season. Because they showed his mother. I think they did show his father. We shall see. I don't know. If they replaced that nigga with somebody else, we wouldn't even know. Because I don't even remember. Plus, where's Gail? Where's their daughter? We're not going to talk about where she at? Anyway. So Jason says he agrees with his father. He said, okay, we're going to work together, take them down. Then he tells his father, he tells Hunter, I talked to a reporter. And Hunter's like, oh, I know, son. That reporter works for me, and she told me everything. So then Jason's like, well, does Sam work for you? This nigga Hunter going to lie and say, yeah, he does. So then Jason's like, so Sam lied to me? And, you know, even though this nigga's a psycho, he's still an impressionable kid. So now he like, oh, Sam lied to me and I thought I could trust him. So I'm like, now he's not going to trust Sam. But I'm like, you going to believe your father, though? When you did all this wild shit already, that you already don't trust him, why would you believe him when it comes to that? So then Hunter tells Jason, oh, I told Sam to lie. So he tells Jason, oh, just go to your room, chill out, take a shower. This little killing ass nigga, you just gonna tell him to go to his room unsupervised and shit. He gonna go to find another maid or find something else to get into. Sneak into a room watching somebody having sex again. But by all means, send this little wild nigga unsupervised to his room to chillax. I mean, what do we expect at this point? This whole family, this whole diabolical ass shit is wild as hell anyway. So Jason's like, well, what about mom? And Hunter's like, well, you don't worry about her. If she comes anywhere near you, my team will take care of her once and for all. And I'm like, oh, so does Hunter even know that Victoria got out of the infirmary? So then Bobby brings Simone in to see Eli. Simone comes in. I heard we're on high alert. Eli's like, oh, it's nothing we can't handle. Go ahead on back home. Simone insists that she stay. And then Victoria comes storming in. She's like, I need to speak to you in private, Eli. And Simone's like, I have clearance. Whatever you can say in front of him, you can say in front of me. So then Victoria says, my plan, she doesn't go into detail. She's like, my plan didn't work. It's even worse now. And you got to go now. Tells Eli, you got to go now. So then Max comes in and Eli's like, he says, Eli asks Max, is the team in place? Max says yes. So Eli says, okay, let's go. He says it to everyone. So everyone leaves the office. It's Max, Bobby, Simone, Victoria, and Eli. And as they leaving, Alan and Donald sees them from a distance, and Donald goes to catch up with them. So then Sam, he goes back into the kitchen, the White House kitchen, tells Richard and Priscilla that he's about to go meet with the president, about to go meet with Hunter. And Richard tells Sam, I'm trying to get as close as I can, make sure everything good or whatever. Try to keep it, not keep an eye, but trying to look out for his dog. He tells Sam, I'm trying to get as close as I can. Then Sam leaves out and Richard's like, come on, Priscilla, let's try to find you something to do. Priscilla's like, I'm not getting involved. And Richard's like, bring your ass. So then Sam, he approaches the residential bedroom. Agent Isaac stops him. And then Jason comes out his room. And him and Sam lock eyes. And Sam's like, you know, immediately Sam in his head like, okay, now I know what this is about. But it took for him to get right there to find that out. So, And notice this little nigga, like I said, he just be leaving out of his room. Because when the whole standoff happened, this nigga was in the background watching. And I'm just like, nigga, you supposed to be in your room. But I think that's the same hallway where his room is. So maybe he heard all the commotion that came out. But still, this nigga's unsupervised. Y'all just let him do whatever the fuck he want. So Sam, he goes into the bedroom, and Hunter's in there. He's like, you son of a bitch. You hiding Jason from me this whole time? So Sam says, yes, I was protecting them from you. And Hunter's like, I'm his father. So Sam says, I still need to get to the bottom of what happened. And he says, and I'm sworn to protect you. Hunter says, you're not sworn. You're only here to fuck my wife. He calls Sam another son of a bitch, and then he tells Isaac, take him to the bunker. And Sam's like, that can't happen, sir. He's like, you're not the current president. And I was given direct orders from the sitting president, Eli. So then Isaac, he on his little comms like, oh, we got to move you, Hunter. And then Sam's like, oh, I don't think so. Then attacks Agent Isaac. And they immediately start tussling, start fighting. So then Hunter, he hops in his wheelchair. He rolls out of the room where he comes to a standoff with Victoria, Eli, Max, Bobby, Simone is there. Priscilla and Richard walk up. Who else is there? Donald. We see Donald and Cal coming up. And Alan. And then we see these mercenaries that's supposed to work for Victoria's father come up. And then you just got Hunter on the other side by itself. So, so then Victoria, she tells Hunter it's over. We're having you committed. Eli says, I'm invoking the 25th Amendment and you will be removed. Says that to Hunter. So Hunter's like, oh, I'm not going anywhere. Who's going to make me? So then Eli turns around. He's like, all these men and all the more mercenaries started to come up. So then Hunter says, what about my men? And then Isaac and Sam come out, and then a whole group of the guys come out. And they heavily armed. So then Eli, he tells Hunter's men, stand down. And Hunter laughing, haha, they don't work for you. So Sam, he comes in the middle of the two standing off, and he's like, we can work this out. I mean, no, he says, everybody needs to settle down. Just calm down. So Bobby, he says, because, Max and Bobby, they had their little, you ready to get down? And Bobby's like, I love to play, or something they said. I don't know what they said. So Bobby, he telling Sam, pick a side. He just want to shoot Sam. He don't care. He want to get his revenge with real bullets. So he tells Sam, pick a side. So then Donald comes over where Sam is and like basically agreeing with Sam, like, yeah, we just all need to calm down. And Hunter's like, look at you. You already chose a side, says that to Donald. And Donald's like, I haven't, sir. So Hunter says to Donald, but you're over there with them. So Victoria's like, Hunter, enough. It's over. You just need to give it up. So Hunter's like, nothing's over. Like, he says, I'll burn this White House down before I let you win. And then he says, yeah, these men I got with me, they aren't Secret Service, they're Special Forces. So Victoria's yelling. She's like, she tells her man, take him. Take Hunter. And Hunter says something smart, and then the shootout pursues. Everyone's running for cover. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is hilarious. They sure did end it with a bang. Now they got us like, who gonna get shot? When they come back on, who gonna be dead? But yeah, man, I still give it a B+, A-. Just don't end it good. It ended good. It was a lot of missing, stuff Like the whole Sam having Jason at his house in the basement. That was like a, oh, okay, type moment for me. What else? Again, then mostly this ending scene. This ending scene was what kind of did it for me. And that scene where Sam told them about Jason being in the basement. That's probably why I would give it such a high grade. But this finale was good. Yeah, I would give it a B plus. Yeah, all I can say is it ain't gonna be who shot you. It's like who got shot. That's the main question for season 6. Who got shot? Is it gonna be any key characters like Victoria, Eli, Hunter, Donald, or is it gonna be like some people we don't really care? I mean, some people that we don't necessarily need on the show, like Richard or Alan, or I mean, Alan kind of got a storyline because he's working with the feds, but it's not really given, so it wouldn't matter if they killed them off. I mean, the feds will be back at square one. I mean, not kind of, because they got Max and Bobby now, but oh yeah, they got Simone too. I forgot about Simone. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be the main question: who got shot? It'd be ironic as hell if Jason got shot and he died, because then it's like, damn, now he really dead, and all them people saw him in there at that moment. That's hilarious. Any other thoughts? Hopefully Cal got shot. I don't like Cal character. He's so annoying. I don't like Donald neither. Dang, this smoothie keep getting on my lip. I don't like Donald character neither, but I could tolerate Donald more than I could tolerate Cal. Cal's annoying. This whole thing he got going with Dale is annoying. And I mean, I could do without Nancy's character, but I hope she don't do nothing reckless. Because then Richard gonna feel all guilty and just like, nigga, you knew when you told her as you wanted to get a divorce. Either way, I guess we're gonna have to just wait to see what happens for season 6. Thanks for watching this review. Comment below what you would grade this finale, what you thought of the finale. If I forgot anything or was off on anything particular, let me know in the comments. Yeah, because again, I can't remember, did they ever introduce Victoria's father on the show? I don't remember. But yeah, let me know all that good stuff in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I don't only review The Oval, I review other shows as well. And I'm almost at 100 subscribers. And I feel like that's like me moving in the right direction as far as this YouTube stuff. I'm still trying to learn how to edit so it won't just be me on the pictures when, you know, press it or whatever. But either way, I'm rambling. Thanks for watching this review. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. See y'all in the next one. Peace.